Hi everyone, this is Lighthouse Tarot. This is going to be a full moon in Leo reading for all signs. It is a 6-card spread that will contain mainly present and future energies. Also, it may also have lingering Cancerian energies as well, so we'll see what's coming through for all of you. And hopefully this resonates with all of you. So let's go ahead and see what's coming through for all of you. All right, so we have that Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is take time out and the answer will come. So it's the idea of laying back, but in a meditative state and understanding that you need to find that stability within yourself, in your own quiet, in your own peace of mind, alone for a bit, to gain energy and ground yourself. Right, and let's see what else we got coming through. Oh, it's upside down. Okay, but we're gonna read it upright for 1 second so you can see it. All right, so this is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, understanding a duality, trying to make the choices, but with a non-judgmental and unbiased perspective. So you have to look at your inner, your inner values and understand your inner voice. So again, the idea of understanding your inner voice, contemplation here, setting aside, even next to calm waters. I mean, they look a bit rough, but it's letting you know, usually when you're near water, it's providing the idea of comfort. So she's trying to find comfort within her decision making. We also do see a moon, so that is really prominent in today's reading. We are trying to discuss this full moon reading, especially since the full moon is in Leo, so that's really important. And then, so we have that Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, again, the Ten in Tarot's idea of completion, but this is saying that it has ended. It has ended and finished, whether it was for better or worse, however you see it, but you'd understand that among the darkness, you are seeing that yellow and blue energy. So you are aligning that perspective. Your solar plexus, along with your throat chakra, those are being aligned, and you are rooting yourself. So it's really interesting. You know, it's the idea that even if you may have felt deceived, stabbed in the back, it doesn't matter what happened, because in the end, you are seeing a whole new perception. You're seeing that whole new perspective. So far, I am getting perspective out of these cards, thinking back, sitting alone, again, sitting alone, but next to water that you can hear and trying to understand what you want to, what you're trying to shuffle with. You may be even stalling because you're hearing all the outside noise, but you're covering your eyes, so you're trying to see it. You're trying to see the choices in an unbiased perspective. So you're not really seeing the choices, but you're trying to hear what your inner voice really wants to hear. That's really important. And I also want to mention, so there's 3 swords here, there's 2 swords here, and there's 10 swords here. So these swords are up, well, this, like I said, was upside down. So let's put that upside down again. So if it's upside down, again, this is the idea that, there possibly are bad decisions that you could have made or that you were shuffling between. And you are going to come to that realization that those decisions are probably not what's best for you. And so you're trying to find that happy medium within those choices. But like I said, so these swords are upside down similarly to how these swords are upside down. So we have 3 swords here, 2 swords here. That equals 5. And then we have 5 of the swords out of the 10. So one can say these are kind of falling from the sky. So your options are falling from the sky. So even though you may have felt stabbed in the back, if you look at it like this, the sword is falling. And if the sword falls, it most likely fall into this person's back. Same with these swords. The other sword is kind of planted here, but it's exactly. So we have 5 out of 10 swords that are kind of in someone's back right now. So it can also mean that in relationships at the current time, you are not sure. You are half in and half out. You are still trying to figure out if that is exactly what you even want to do. You are still trying to figure out a lot of the unknown, and that's perfectly okay. But you need to sit back and contemplate, even among the bad choices, among all of those things you got going on in your head. Just think about it, because something here will end, and it may make you feel hopeless, but something here will end, and it may make you feel hopeless and defeated, but this is letting you know that there's going to be that happy medium. You're going to find that happiness among those problems or choices or options you're facing. Okay, let's see what else was coming through. We have the World. So the World, it's letting you know that everything has worked out and it's coming together. Again, we have that kind of blue-green energy here, which is really interesting. I mean, it is more blue, but I do see, also yellow here. Again, so that throat chakra, right? The idea of communication, you are going to feel grounded. Even among all this deceit, you're going to feel, wow, it doesn't really matter, because any problems are going to flow off of you, and you're going to feel as if everything's aligned. You're going to feel as if you had a perfect day. You're going to feel even successful. You're going to feel like all the elements are aligned. You feel calmer. You feel more at peace. You just feel that really dominant, grounded energy. And you feel more connected to the world, which is really important. Because, you know, we as humans, you know, we evolve based on social interaction. So it's really important to have some sort of interaction throughout your day, or, you know, throughout the week, so you can at least feel connected. Feeling connected is really important for our growth. Let's see what else was coming through. All right, so we have the Page of Wands. You're looking into taking action. You're looking into something. You're setting your eye on something, and you're figuring out how to do it. So it is going to provide you, again, that sense of enthusiasm, because you are on this path to self-discovery. And so something that's going on in your life is making you realize a characteristic or a trait within yourself, but that courage and excitement will allow you to set forth on those goals. And you are going to enjoy every moment, because not only you are in respite and you relax and you are in a more calm and collective state, especially with the World card, it's going to allow you to take action. Because sometimes when we feel hopeless, we may not want to take action. But this is letting us know that regardless of those bad decisions, we are going to feel connected. We're going to feel connected, and it's going to start that new chapter of feeling connected as well. All right, and then we have the Ace of Wands upside down. So again, if we look at it upright, it's the idea of taking action. So again, we have this idea of taking action, which is really interesting, because action, pretty much action potential here. So it wants you to create whatever you are interested in right now. Create. That is really important during this full moon, harvesting those endeavors. You need to do that, because everything is aligned, and so you want to feel aligned. And it's really interesting too, because we have the World card, right? So everything's aligned, right? The sun, the earth, the moon, and that's exactly what we have here. You know, you're feeling connected to the world. And with the Page of Wands, you're taking action on that, because you are connected, because you are feeling even more connected than you did before. And so you have that will to create, you have that energy, you have that wisdom. And whatever is inspiring you, and again, this is upside down, so it's like you're halted at this time. You feel that false start. You're canceling every time you have that option to do it. And in this reading, it's saying to do it, right? Meditate a little bit more. look at your options. You know, don't worry that someone stabbed you in the back. Now you know what to do moving forward, right? You know that in the end, everything is working out. You know, the spiritual connections are there. Everything is being aligned. Your vibrational energy is being aligned. All that, you know, that karmic balance is here because with the world, that connection is there. So you're going to feel you're going to feel mastered even in your craft, because this idea of looking into it before you even take action, that's really important, right? So you have that enthusiasm. You need that enthusiasm to keep going. Without the enthusiasm, you may end up dissatisfied, and so you may stall everything, all the future decisions, whether or not you want that relationship, whether or not you want to do that job, whether or not you want to do any chores in your house, or anything, any chores throughout your day, just anything that makes you feel as if you're being stalled. This is what we have here. It's instead of feeling like that, it's telling you you are connected to the world at this time. All the options are falling from the sky. You are half in and half out of a relationship. You're half in and half out even with yourself. Align with yourself. Make sure what you're saying matches to what you're doing. And take action, because there's something here that's saying if you don't take action, you're just going to halt yourself. You're just going to be in that state. This is exactly, we have the similar state here, and also from the main spread, the first row is all, the suit is just swords, so that's really important. This is all swords, so literally half of the spread is predominantly air energy. So exactly, the air during this time is going to feel different. You're going to feel different. And the fact that we went from the 4 to the 2 as well, so we got half the energy here. And then if you add these two, well, really just add the swords that are upside down, plus these two, you get half of the swords in the back of someone as well. So because this is half the energy, it's letting you know to put in to think about your choices. Even half of the time, try to think, you know, and analyze every time you're about to make a choice before you do it. You have that option to just do it. You have the action potential, but you need to think at least half the time. You know, see the patterns. See that the world is giving you those patterns. Alright, I want to mention as well, the only card in the main spread that is not numbered, it's literally the bottom row here. So again, half of this main spread is not of numbers. There's no numbered cards, you know, directly in the title. So we have the World, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands. So this is usually number 1, and then usually page is number 2. And then for the World, we have number 3. So we have that 1, 2, 3. Take action. Although they are not all of the same element, it's really interesting to point that out. And on top of it, if you want to keep going as well, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kind of makes an L. L for love. Love yourself, love the universe. That's what's coming through if you were reading it from right to left. Also, oh, and to keep going with this, you know, it's the idea of taking action, looking into what you want to do, understand whatever you want to do, you're going to be grounded. So just do it. And so even meditate for a second, because those answers are going to come. That inner voice is going to scream. Again, we have that reflected energy here. It's almost as if the decision is coming, he's capturing that, even though it is a wand, but he captured one. He figured it out. He decided on whatever he wanted. And that is the point, right? In that Page of Wands. Again, earth of fire energy, which is really interesting because we have earth and then we have fire. So it's wedged in between the two. And then we have earth of fire. So that's really interesting as well. Also, let's see what's coming through the top of the deck. And the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the bottom of the deck I saw first, so we're going to talk about that. Okay, so look, we have the Strength, and it is crazy because we are talking about the full moon in Leo right now, so this is the Strength card. This is predominantly Leo energy, so you know, it's basically in the card, you don't know your own strength until it's tested. So just try it. Try that new ritual. Try that new routine. Try it out. Just try it. And you will feel grounded at this time. You'll even be probably a little bit more vocal than normal, but that's okay because your throat chakra is very aligned. And you'll feel connected to Mother Earth, so that's important. And then here, you probably even feel more connected at this time to animals. Maybe you're a zookeeper. Maybe you just love animals. You volunteer. It's saying that fierce energy is there, that infinite strength you are going to have. That's really important. Also, let's check what's coming on the top. Okay. So we have that Eight of Cups. Wow. I believe we also got this yesterday. But the Eight of Cups is letting you know to move on, right? And night and day. Again, we have that full moon in yellow. So that sense of alignment and your confidence and taking action because you are confident enough to do so. So you are going to make that decision and you're going to take action with confidence. This is basically screaming what we just spoke about. So it's saying that action, that journey, just go. You may feel that lack of center right now because of these swords falling from the sky, but just know these are options that are falling from the sky. And so even though you're half in, half out, you are gonna capture it and make that choice. And so the action potential energy is there. You are gonna experience the world. This person is traveling on that journey, is on that terrain and is moving. And that's the point, that grounded energy is there, the color red. Okay. Oh, and I also want to mention as well, mirrored energy. Strength is represented by the number 8, and then we have the 8 of Cups. Again, what did I say? We have some water energy, which is Cancerian energy, probably still lingering as well. Even though this is predominantly Pisces, but again, water energy is being reflected on this card. And then we have fire. So that's really dominant for today's full moon in Leo reading. All right, so any dissatisfaction, just know you're not going to feel that way. You are going to feel that sense of rebirth. You are going to feel that sense of alignment, that sense of inner power. No more inner struggles, no more inner voice struggles. And so you're going to act with courage. All the options are falling from the sky and you're going to take action. So that is awesome. All right, everyone. Hopefully this resonates with you and continues to resonate for the next couple of days. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.